You are fundamentally, and like in the other words have escaped me, but you are fundamentally authentic. Your fundamental being is authentic. The fundamental you is integral. Your fundamental you is integral to your own existence. The only thing which prevents your authenticity is beliefs. Negative beliefs that reinforce an idea that you were given, an idea that we've been given by society, by the patriarchy, that you need to be quiet, you need to be small, you need to fit in these little boxes that you're given, you need to sit down and shut up, you need to be what you're told, you need to obey. Fundamentally, you're not that. Fundamentally, you're not here to obey. Fundamentally, you're here to be. Just simply be. Your purpose in life, in existence, is to exist. There is nothing more that you need to do. All you need to do is exist. All you can do is exist. Everything you are and everything you ever have been is just existence. All you need to do is just be. And the more you realize that, the more you realize that your authenticity and your authentic actions, your authentic words, your authentic feelings, they matter. They matter because that's what you're here to do. That's who you're here to be. Otherwise, why would you be that person? Why would you be the person with the thoughts that you have if you weren't meant to have them? If you were meant to be someone else, you would have someone else's thoughts. But you're not. You're you. And what does that say? So honestly, it's really interesting because, I don't know if, you can see me looking more at you if I'm looking at the camera or not. Because I can only see me looking at me if I'm looking at me in the video, not the camera. You know? So I guess I'll never know. Because I don't want to have a disimpersonal feeling to the videos. Because it's all very personal. Every interaction is personal. My energy is exchanging with your energy. That's deeply, intermittently personal. It's like a handshake is a personal thing. It's the same as opening a door for another. It's a personal thing. The vibration in which you're exchanging. Everything is personal. So I think it's quite baffling when we're like, oh no, I can't share this is personal. I'm like, but your entire existence is personal. You know? And I think some people take that too far because they like, goodbye world. And then they just fuck off. They fuck off ski. And you're like, but I wanted to see who your existence was. Otherwise your existence wouldn't be experiencing my existence, experiencing your existence. I wouldn't be able to experience you unless I was meant to experience you. I wouldn't be able to experience what you have to say if I didn't need to hear what you have to say. If I need to hear what you have to say, then let me hear it. The only way I can hear what you have to say and hear the thing that I need to hear is for you to say the thing that you need to say. Simple, but not. Because you have to sit there and be like, okay, for me to say the thing that I need to say, I actually need to say something. I need to make a video. I need to do this thing. I need to do that. I need to do this. No. Just no. For you to say what you need to say, each and every moment, You just need to do exactly what you feel is the right thing to do. If your highest excitement is jumping up and down, in that moment, there is a reason for it. And that reason for it isn't something you may never know. But it's something, if you don't know, you don't need to know, because you know everything you need to know in each and every moment. Synchronicity. If you, in your highest excitement, was jumping, and you didn't jump, and Sally down the road, in her day, she needed to see someone jump to inspire her to make a trampoline park that is accessible for all individuals. But you're too scared to take up space. You're like, oh, I'll jump when I'm home, when no one can see me. I'll jump when I can't be perceived by others. So you go away and you hide yourself in the shadows. But Sally down the road can't see what she needs to see for her to build something that might be your biggest dream, by you inspiring them with your authenticity. It could be something that you always dreamed of, because the duck really wanted to go be able to jump in a trampoline park, but no ducks allowed in any trampoline park except from Sally's down the road. Once she was inspired by the duck jumping. Long, complicated way of explaining. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm going to stop second guessing myself, because it's just not necessary. And I've got like 30. I need to go through and delete so many videos. Got like 35 minutes of filming, which I can do. And I've done almost 10 of that. Well, 7 of that. Right. I don't drink alcohol very often. It's got 1 shot in and honey. It's a hot toddy. It's good for, like, colds apparently. I can feel the alcohol. It's interesting. Did not expect this to be my day. I did not plan for this to be a happening. I just wanted my throat to not hurt. I wanted a reason for my body to not cough. And this is where we got to. Anywho. I think it's so interesting, because my brain wants to be like, okay, I'm just going to go off and do the same thing that I normally do. I'm like, well, in each and every moment I'm a different person, so would I do the same actions in which I always do? Because the actions in which I always do, I've not always done. Like, if I'm like, okay, I'm going to go have a cigarette, I've not always had cigarettes. I was a child once. And I didn't even start smoking till I was like, for England, this is pretty good for England. I was like 16, and I didn't do much of anything. I was quite good compared to the rest of my generation. Well, not my generation, my country. I'm not saying everyone drinks. I'm not saying everyone smokes. I'm just saying that there was a very common theme among people on which smoked, and that a lot of them started when they were like 13 to like 16. Well, yeah, and that's just weird. Like, who gives a 13-year-old a fag? Nobody. How? Anyway, I just find it absolutely baffling. I think if it's something that is not good for someone who's not fully developed, then maybe make it inaccessible. Like, I know we have, like, you got ID, and I know you can start smoking at 16, but you can't buy things until you're 18. Like, it's just so easy, and nowadays it's not even smoking, it's vaping, which, subject to whoever's belief is better or worse, And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter why we giving our kids habits. Why are they inheriting our habits? And I say that as the child of the inherited habit, as well as someone who's actually no, I'm not passing that on. Like, I ain't passing that on to no other people. I was gonna say I'm trying not to. I'm just not instead. I have a whole point in my head. I just don't know it yet. Right, that sounds really interesting. Well, from an outside perspective, but like, it's like my brain is on the precipice of a point. It's like it's going around and saying all these different things, and I get to find out about the point as I start speaking about the point, and you get to find out about the point as I start speaking about the point. So we get to find out about the point at the same point in time, which is only ever here and now. But maybe we're back to that. It's like look at your watch, because mine always says present moment. Yours has like whippity woos around it. Mine has no whippity woos. I've never been able to really wear watches. I think I tried to kid myself at like some point in time when I was like 15. It did not last. I can't really wear bracelets as well. They just get in the way. Just like to, I think that is all to be said for now. In each and every moment, you're a different person. One of the only constants is change. Enjoy the fact that everything's temporary. If you're going through a shit time, it will end. If you're going through a good time, it will also end. Find the neutrality in everything, and then you can have a solid foundation throughout it all. You can be the calm in the storm. A better way of actually saying that is every storm has a calm spot, which is the eye of the storm. That's what I was actually trying to say. It just didn't work.